Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to show you guys a little area that I take care of. I've kind of made this my own little area. This was just about all done by me. We got fresh Bahia put down. This was just a real bad dirty area. The grass really didn't grow. We cut some of the trees back. Over here we have some firebush, and we wanted to be able to attract the honeybees as well as the I believe butterflies and hummingbirds they're attracted by this. So I'm not quite sure what this is. It's kind of a palm tree, if you guys know what that is. I didn't plant that. That's always been there. Here we have some Hawaiian ties and some crotons. I really like these crotons here. The kind of the curly Q croton. Those are just kind of my favorite plants. I'm not entirely sure what these are. I'll put in the description what they are, but I purchased those as well. Put these in. We spaced them about every so far apart. Right now we just kind of did a cleanup and took out the mulch. There's a little bit of mulch left over. We were trying to get a lot of leaves. Fall kind of hurt us. We had a lot of leaves in here. You can still see a few in there. We'll come back over it, put some mulch back in. These Hawaiian ties here, as you can see, these are doing fairly well. These two are doing really well. These two I'm kind of nursing along. We planted these late last year, and the winter was kind of brutal on these two, so we do have some fertilizer in there, plant health and stuff. I think it's a 6-month program that we have on there to really try to get these to grow. So this will be the first full summer with these Hawaiian ties. I'm really hoping they'll come back. This one here, this stem here has got some new growth, and then this one's got some new growth. So I'm looking forward to these two coming back. Hopefully pretty strong this year. Over here we have a different variety of the crotons. These are the more broader leaf croton. Again, more of these plants that I'm not entirely sure. This hedge has always been here. I didn't plant that. We just trimmed that back and stuff. I've already gone through, as you can see, some of the weeds are in here. If you guys remember that video I did of spectricide weed, I think it's crack and driveway killer or something like that. It's an aerosol can. That's great for this type of thing here. We're always here, and we stop by, check this out, and if I see any, I just take it out and shoot it. So I shoot any weeds. In about 3 hours, those actually will start to wilt. So it is true on the can. Over here we have some Mexican heathers. These are beautiful. They pretty much flower year round. This one here is the newest one. Again, we planted these right before winter, and winter was brutal on these as well. These along the wood are doing fantastic. I think the ones in the back, I'll show you, I think they're competing with the ground cover. Again, I didn't plant the ground cover that was always there. I think these are competing for the ground cover with the water, so we have to take a little extra care, give them some extra water until the rainy season starts back up. Again, we have a Hawaiian tie right in the middle. These are great. These actually also attract butterflies and your bees. A lot of bees love the Mexican heathers. So again, we're trying to attract the bees. If you guys know, bees are dying, and we don't want that. We want to try to attract them and keep them here. So more ground cover. We don't maintain the edge and stuff. That's all maintained by another company, but beautiful edge they just put on here. That's why I wanted to kind of show this. Then we have some like railroad ties. These aren't railroad ties, but they look like railroad ties. It kind of outlines the sidewalk there. Over here we have firecracker. I don't know the technical names of these plants, but these are firecrackers. Again, we wanted something to attract bees, and then these would definitely attract hummingbirds. We wanted something to attract the hummingbirds. In the middle we have a tree. It is called the trumpet tree. The technical term of it is this one here, Tabulia tabu. Yeah. I'm sorry about that, guys. I had a phone call I had to take. So this is the technical term of the trees that we planted. So we planted 2 of these. There's one there in the middle, and there's one over there off to the right. These produce a very yellow flower. It's beautiful, and I think it only does it once a year or so. So these were planted just after they had already bloomed. So that's what they look like. That's about probably already about 8 feet tall. I'm 6'2", and it's got a couple feet on me. So we went through and tilled this all up. The 2 trees came with a bag of topsoil from the nursery we purchased these from. I mixed that in with the soil that was already here. This soil is very rich. There actually was 2 just a year ago, and I'll see if I have a picture of that somewhere. Just a year ago, there was 2 large maple trees here, and they were looking really bad. They died, and a lot of the hurricane did a number to it. So we went ahead and just had them cut out, and then had beautiful flowers in here that the hummingbirds really enjoyed. Again, I don't know the technical terms, but it got really straggly looking. So we went ahead and staked the trees. They were really thin, so I'm kind of get an overall view look of the landscape and stuff. That came out beautiful. So looks good. This is one of the few things that I actually do enjoy. You kind of get the fruit of it, to see the end results. We went ahead and put some Bahia grass around that side, just kind of enclose this loop here. Here's some of those weeds that I sprayed already. It grew great. Just that Spectricide went around and shot all these weeds, and then within a couple hours they'll be starting to wilt and they'll brown out. We didn't put a protective layer before we put the mulch down. That was kind of an afterthought. So, but we're always here. We will just hit this as it needs it with any weeds. So we'll stay on top of it. So I hope you guys like that little bit of landscape design that I did. I was in charge of all this. I think it looks great. Now these yellow and green, again, I don't know the technical term for them. I don't have the tabs on those. If they start getting too big, we'll kind of trim them back. They're a hardy plant, so we'll trim those back. I know we have another area that we have these, and you can trim those back and kind of mold them however you need to, because I know over here these are starting to get pretty big already, and they might actually drown out the crotons. So I hope you guys like that. Here's an overall look again from the back side or the front side, however y'all want to look at it. Like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.